So at the place I work, we give out like colored cups, and they're basically like plastic cups that you could always have. And they come in like three colors right now. And today I went in some like really weird stuff. More like I had three families come up to me, and one of them, the first one had a boy and a girl. And when I asked them, they asked for one of these, they asked for two of these cups, and I asked them, hey, what would you like the second, like, what colors would you like them to be? And they were like two pink ones. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't question it because I honestly didn't care. And the dad was like, we know our son's weird. We know there's something wrong. We just don't know how to confront it yet. And I just like smiled at him, and I was like, your son's not we. I just thought you want two pink cups. I didn't go into why you want two pink cups. You just made this awkward for me. Because now I'm thinking about something that I wasn't thinking about before, and now I kind of think you're a bad parent, and now it just got awkward. And then the second time it happened, there's only one kid, and him and his mom came up, and they were like, oh, can we get one of these like plastic cups? And I was like, yeah, sure. What color? And they were like, pink. And I go to do it, and the mom like whispered in my ear. She's like, okay, we know it's weird. Just don't say anything to him. Don't say anything to him. And again, I was like, I wasn't thinking. I just thought you wanted a motherfucking pink cup. I didn't think anything was. I didn't think that there was anything wrong with that. I just thought you had every other color, or that pink looked nicer. You could actually see what was in the pink cup as opposed to all the other colors. Again, you just made this really awkward, and now I feel like I'm keeping a secret from your son, in which I don't need to have, and which isn't really a secret. And now you just confused me, and now I forgot your order, and now you're getting pissed off at me because I forgot that order because you mentioned something that was really fucking stupid. And the third time it happened, it was a dad and his son, and the same thing happened again. I was like, what color do you want? And they were like, oh, and his son was saying pink, 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 pink. And he's like, no, that's a weird color. Boys don't get pink. Pink's for sissies. And so he said, give me a blue and a green. And the son was crying hysterically next to him, saying how he wanted a pink. And I was just standing there like, so are you gonna get no pink? Oh, I just feel like I told this kid that Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, and Mickey Mouse doesn't exist all in the same sentence. Thanks. And maybe it's just because, like, they were older people. They were like 50s. Some of them might have been, one of them might have been 40, but they were like 50-year-olds. And I don't know, maybe it's just because of like the time they grew up in or what, but I honestly didn't care that they had sons asking for pink cups. I have little girls asking for blue cups. I don't judge them, and I know what they were saying because the dad even said like the F word. He was like, "Oh, he's like, you're not a fag. You don't want a blue cup. You don't want a pink cup." And I'm like, it's not weird that they want the pink cup. I wasn't thinking anything weird about it until you brought up the fact that it was weird. I just thought that they wanted a blue cup, and it kind of really disturbed me how much these parents were emphasizing, like, I know everyone puts like a big emphasis on like colors for genders, but it just surprised me how much emphasis these parents were putting. Like, they were making their, like, it seemed shameful for a guy to like pink. It's not shameful for a guy to like pink. Like, I honestly don't care if you like pink. If you dress up in all pink, I might think that's weird. But if you dress up in all blue or all red, I'm gonna think that's weird unless you're a Power Ranger. So it's not the color that's weird. It's how people are treating it. And I don't know why they're basing colors off of gender. Me and my roommate are painting painting our room like gray, white, and blue. And like a manly blue. Like what people would think is a manly blue, like dark blue. Does that mean we're weird? Because we decided not to go with pink, or we decided that we want to go with a manly shade of blue and not like the baby blue. Like we have a fucking bouncing baby also in the room, and we need to keep the color scheme light so that it doesn't offend its eyes or whatever. And God, just calm down. It's a color. It's a color. Why should the color of this thing affect? Like, I just felt really bad, and I just felt really awkward because they were already prejudicing their children to a color, to a sexuality, just because, like, you could, you could want a pink cup, be a boy, and still be straight. Like, it's not a foreign concept. It's the 21st century. It's a pink cup. It's not like a fucking, it's not like Cinderella's gold, glass slipper where as soon as he fits that pink cup in his hand and he realizes it's a perfect fit, he's like, I'm gonna be gay. This is the day I decided I was gonna be gay. The pink cup's not gonna affect what his sexuality is. But the fact that you are so against him wanting a pink cup for no other reason than the fact that it's a stereotypically girly color, that's gonna affect him more in his life than that pink cup ever would if you just gave it to him. So if a parent watches this, I just want you to know, no one, literally, so few people are gonna think it's weird if your son wants a pink cup or your daughter wants like the blue cup. People aren't gonna think that's weird until you draw attention to it. Like, people don't notice shit like that until you draw attention to it, and then it's like that's like a glaring issue. So, oh my god, I was just so, why would you do that to your son? Why do you make him feel ashamed of himself when there's nothing wrong?